Hello everyone, this is the Penny Drops. My name is Emily, and today we are going to be budgeting our first paycheck for January 2021. First thing I want to mention is very exciting. I received a 3% merit raise that went into effect this pay period. So my base pay should be up about $90 per paycheck, a little more if I have overtime, which I do have a little today. And then I also submitted my 2021 W-4 after running our tax obligation for the coming year with our new baby. And my paycheck should be going up an additional 180 or so per paycheck for that as well, as soon as HR gets my W-4 processed. So I'd like to go through our spending since my last update. Our rent and Trent's term life has come out. These are fixed monthly expenses. They are automatically drafted each month. Travel, we paid in full for our car rental for the full 6 weeks while in Spokane. We got 40% off on an SUV by paying up front, which was an insane deal compared to all the searching I had done leading up to it. So I'm really, really happy I found this. I was shocked when I saw this offer. It was through Alaska Airlines, and it was like a unicorn deal. I was either going to have to up my rental budget to like $2,200 or depend on Uber and family members to get us places, which was not ideal. So this is great. I had the funds for this already set aside down in my baby plans, so I just moved those up when I made the purchase. Groceries, work lunches, and fuel. Those are just basic variable expenses from this past week that were budgeted for. Adobe, Spotify, and Canva have all come out. Adobe and Spotify are both on monthly subscriptions, and Canva was an annual expense that will turn into a sinking fund going forward. So I'll have the money set aside when that rolls back around. Dining out, we got carry out last weekend. We actually dropped the ball a lot this week on getting stuff thawed or put in the crock pot or whatever. So I'm actually really happy that this spending wasn't higher. We kind of just figured something out the rest of the time, which was great. Medical, I paid for 2 planned bills and 1 unplanned. The Guardian is air ambulance insurance, and the hospital bill payment is an ultrasound bill that I have on monthly payments right now. I believe I have one more payment of $123.75, and it'll be paid in full. And then this Life Med is a second air ambulance insurance that was only $50. It's the exact same as Guardian, but it's the competing company. So my understanding is that whichever one is available will be used. And if we have one policy but not the other and the opposite company is used, our policy won't do anything for us. So it's kind of dumb, but I still think $175 for 5 of us for the year is worth the price should we need that service. The average cost or like patient responsibility for medical air transport is between $20,000 and $30,000. And we're more remote. Anchorage is like 300 miles away, so I'm guessing it's even higher. So I'm happy to pay the $175 a year, and hopefully we never need that service. And then last, I mentioned we didn't have anniversary plans yet in my last video. I came up with the idea of doing newborn family photos while we're in Spokane. So I hired a photographer and put down a deposit. She's got a private studio space, and I really love her portfolio. So I'm excited to go do pictures with the new baby, but I'll need to budget for the rest of her fee by next month to get that done. Okay, I already entered my paycheck withholding, so I just need to take my 5% off the top for Transfer Tuesday. 2352.86 times 0.05 puts 117.64 aside. If you're new here, basically we put 5% of all our income aside solely for our current financial goal. Right now we're working on funding our baby plans, but I will actually be finishing that goal right now. So we'll move on to number 2 for the year, which is saving up and paying off all of our medical costs. I have a really detailed video about those goals. I'll link it above if you're interested in hearing more about those debts and what we owe. That said, next up, I'm going to finish funding our baby plans. I'll go ahead and check those off and then move them down to the bottom. Okay, so we have $688 left. I'm going to go ahead and fund the rest of this photographer's contract. I'm kind of thinking of this as like part of our baby funds, so I want to get it funded now so it's ready to go. I'm going to add this Olivia birthday money to that fund since she's already getting a whole trip out of being born. And then we want to take $75 out of each of our birthday funds to go towards this as well, since it's kind of a big purchase for us this year. And we'll still have quite a bit of money saved up for each of us by the time our birthday rolls around. And I'm also thinking we'll use these pictures on our Christmas cards for 2021. So I'm going to move 200 of this Christmas money as well because it's my budget and I can do what I want. So now I'll go ahead and underfunded the remaining $100 and that should be good to go. Now, I think I'll start funding February rent with this last $585. My plan each new month is to fully fund the next month expenses, which include these 5 categories. And then I'll move on to emergency savings, then sinking funds, and then holidays. If I can't get through all of those things in any given month, which shouldn't be the case, generally speaking, our income should cover the budget template with some money left over for our goals. But if we can't, then as long as the expenses are covered, I won't worry about finishing the savings or sinking funds for that month. In that situation, my priority would be to just stay a month ahead and keep moving forward. I did want to update you guys. I finally got a hold of a supervisor in this memorial billing department, and the lady I spoke to was very friendly. She really encouraged me to apply for financial assistance. I told her I don't think we qualify. I've looked at it before, but she said apply anyway, and she can put a note on my account about possibly pushing something through. So we'll see what happens. I asked about a payment plan so that there's activity on my account, and she told me to hold off on reinstating payments to see what that decision is. She has my account on hold, so they won't do anything with the account until a decision is made. And I think they state that they'll come to a decision within 14 days of the application. So hopefully in the next couple weeks, we'll know. My balance, I got the actual amount owed, and it was about $250 less than I had listed in here. So that's always good when you owe less than you thought. And then I also have been talking with my health insurance company about going to Spokane for labor and delivery, and apparently that is considered an elective procedure, so we may qualify for some medical travel reimbursement. I had to go get a doctor's note this week about not offering obstetric services in the town we live in, and my case is currently under review, so hopefully I'll have some answers soon about possible travel cost reimbursements. So that is it for this update. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I'll talk to you all on Tuesday. Bye!